All right, welcome once again to Sin Bin Stream. More NFL action for you as we continue with the Green Bay Packers in Arizona, Glendale, Arizona, to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Finally, because the flight for the Packers players was delayed. They take two planes, and the staff plane took off no problem, and the players, maybe the coaches as well, plane was delayed almost 6 hours yesterday, if you hadn't seen that bit of news. Hello to Hilltime Sports. Enjoyed your live stream of the Eagles beating the Vikings in Minnesota. That was huge for the Packers. But if you're ever looking for an Eagles live stream, check out Hilltime Sports. Okay, great. We're supposed to get the Packers, and they keep advertising Washington, Dallas. This is making me extremely nervous. Oh, boy. I hope it's just because that's the national game. They better cut to our local game pretty damn soon, because this is making me very unsettled here. Let's check the audio. All right. Let me see if I can get Red Zone going. Oh, brother. And the app keeps crashing on me today. I don't know what the deal is with the NFL app. I had trouble during the London game this morning. Okay, there's Red Zone. Oh, no, it's small again. You've got to be kidding me. Colts are up on the Colts are up 6-0 on the Chargers. Yeah. All right. Well, maybe we can get Red Zone full screen. I don't know. Yay. I think I got it. All right. Well, hopefully they're making me nervous. They made it look like it was going to be Washington Commanders Cowboys, but hopefully we get going here soon. Forgot what I needed. Oh, don't forget the poll. Vote on who you think's going to win in Arizona today. 2-4 Cardinals or the visiting there we go. 3-1-1 Packers. Now they finally acknowledge this is the game. All right, so two other games going on. Colts, Chargers, and Giants, Broncos. And then, of course, Commanders at Cowboys kicks off, too. Yeah, Jacoby Brissett starting for Cardinals today. Hope you're having a great Sunday, a good weekend. Hope you've enjoyed the football. Hopefully you'll be with us for this one. And don't forget, Falcons at Niners tonight to finish off the Sunday slate. Oh, boy, the Cardinals are wearing all yellow. This looks terrible. Except for the white helmets. Ugh. Not a good look. Yellow jersey, but maybe with the blue pants next time, or white pants. It's just too much yellow. Yeah, I don't know. I guess Jacobs was a game time decision. All right, so no McManus. We got the backup kicker again. Packers will be kicking off, so they'll get it to start the second half. LaFleur in his 7th season as the Packers head coach is 70-34-1. Gannon his 3rd season as Cardinals head coach 14-26. He was, of course, the the Eagles defensive coordinator prior to this job. All right, yeah. It looks like Washington is kicking off to Dallas to start that game. All right, here's the approach. The kick by Havrasik, the newest kicker for the Packers, returned inside the 5. Far numbers, 20, taken down at about the 28. 1st and 10 for Brissett and company, the Cardinals offense. All right. Yeah, Packers got to keep an eye on McBride, number 85, their tight end. He could destroy them today. And Brissett had a good game. 2 touchdowns, only 1 pick, and over 300 yards passing. Oh, they mark it at the 27. All right, handoff, fake the handoff, rolls to the far side. McBride catches it out to the 32, bringing it up about 2nd and 5, taken out of bounds. Oh, geez, what is going on? Okay, we don't have the live stats yet. How about the box score on ESPN? There we go. All right. Second. Oh, they call it gain of 4. 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Brissett. Parsons went by him. Brissett on a keeper dives to about the 29. That should be a gain of, let's see, if about 3. Should be 3rd and 2. A gain of 3 or 4 maybe. Yeah, the edge closed the pocket, but then there was a big gap up the middle, and Quay Walker was there, but not before the gain. So, they call it 3rd and 4. Well, they must have back at the 28. They got to get to the 42. I'm sorry, the 33. I apologize. Brissett back to throw, caught for a 1st down in Packers territory. Number 14 on the catch. Oh, boy. That's right. I'm not really going to be behind. Looks like ESPN's box is stuck, too. So 1st and 10 for the Cardinals in Packers territory. Wilson on the catch. Almost juggled it, but he was able to squeeze it, against his body and haul it in. Brissett hands it off to the near side, 45, 40 near the 1st down. He's going to be maybe inches short. That'll bring up 2nd and 1. Come on, defense. What is this? Gary, Brooks, Wooden, Parsons, the 4 linemen. McDuffie, Walker, Cooper, the 3 linebackers. Secondary, Nixon, McKinney, Evan Williams, and Nate Hobbs today for the Packers. So 2nd and inches. Handoff up the middle, inside the 35 to the 33. 1st and 10, Cardinals. They are wearing red pants, red jerseys, and white helmets, and they are going right to left. Parsons getting a breather on the sideline. Box, there's the ESPN box. I had to refresh. Hopefully it does it automatically now. All right, Brissett in shotgun. He has a back with him to his right. 2 receivers to the far side. Or a tight end lined up on the line. Williams is there, and he hits Brissett on a pass intended for McBride. Yeah, Williams he barely got chipped by that tight end, and he got there and hit the arm of Brissett as he threw the ball. And obviously incomplete, not a fumble. All right, so Williams applied the pressure, and hurried the throw into an incompletion or hit the arm. So 2nd and 10 from the 34, handoff up the middle. They're getting gashed on the run all the way down to the 25. That's going to bring up a 3rd and 1. Man, they got to stop giving up so much on the ground here. Let's see. Bam Knight, number 20, 2 carries for 15, a long of 9. Huge 3rd and 1 here. In Packers territory at the 26-yard line. They got to get to the 24. Brissett on a keeper up the middle, and he's got it. 1st down. That looks closer to 3rd and 2, but they did say 3rd and 1. Chargers got a field goal, so it's 6-3 Colts. As we get a shot at Kyler Murray on the sideline. Out 2 straight weeks now. Shotgun, back to pass. Throw to the right flat. Knight dropped it. And that'll stop the clock at 10:13 and bring up 2nd and 10. Yeah, Knight, I think, was hearing McDuffie approaching and was thinking about running up the field before he secured the catch. Man, watch out for the draw here on 2nd and 10. You guys have been getting gashed by the run. 3 receivers to the far side. Back to pass. Dumps it off to a receiver. Tackled at the line of scrimmage. Should be no gain. Evan Williams again on the play. 3rd and 10. Packers got to get a stop here. They cannot afford to give up a 1st down here. $9:50 to go, 1st quarter. 3rd and 10. Brissett in shotgun. He's got a back to his right. Receiver in motion to the far side. 2 receivers each side. Back to pass. Packers send 5 on the blitz, and it's caught by McBride. Not enough for the 1st down, but it's only going to be like 4th and 2 after about a gain of 8. So they might keep the offense on the field. Let's see what they decide to do. Bullard on the coverage, and McBride was open. Tackled immediately by Bullard, but not before picking up 8 yards. Good ball by Brissett. He got hit by Walker as he threw it. Walker almost tipped it. And clock is stopped at 9:27. Not sure why. 1st and goal. Oh, did they call a penalty? Okay, now suddenly they must have called. I guess maybe Walker got him in the head. I don't know. 1st and goal. Unless. Wait a minute. How is that possible? Did they call a penalty? Am I missing something? Was their 1st down marker off? I think they just took a timeout. Yeah, roughing the passer. Okay, from the 15 to the 8. Okay. Arizona just used a timeout, though. I think the play clock rolled down on them unexpectedly. Excuse me. All right, 6-3 Colts, 4:20 in the 1st. 6-3, actually 7-0 Giants. Excuse me. Wide open. Touchdown. 7-0 Giants over Denver. To get a Washington-Dallas update later. All right, 9:02 to go, 1st and goal. Gosh, sorry, I can't believe that. I mean, Walker got there as he threw it, and he's going for the ball, or the throwing arm, and geez. Receiver in motion. Handoff up the middle. It's not. I don't think it's Knight. It is Knight. No gain. 2nd and goal from the 8. Parsons on the tackle, or one of the first person there to slow the momentum. Colts picked up a first down. They're into Charger territory, leading 6-3, 4:10 to go in the first. 2nd and goal from the 8. Brissett in shotgun. 2 receivers to the far side. Back to pass, looking. Throws over the middle, incomplete for number 14 at 8:19. 3rd and goal from the 8. Target was Michael Wilson, I believe. Right through his arms. I mean, I don't know. Wilson just took his eye off it, I guess. Dallas is up 7-0 on Washington. All right, in shotgun, a back with him in the backfield. Back to pass, 4 out to receive. And a sack by Parsons back at the 15. Let's go. Go, Pack, go. Go, Pack, go. 8:05 to go. Harrison Jr. guarded by Hobbs pretty tightly. The left tackle got beaten, and Brissett got taken down by Micah. Good job by Micah Parsons to get home. 32-yard field goal attempt coming up. Here's the kick. It's up and just inside the right upright. And good. The Cardinals lead 3-0 on an opening drive for a field goal. They had 1st and goal at the 8, and the Packers defense held them off. Got a sack on 3rd and goal from the 8 and forced the Arizona Cardinals to settle for a field goal. All right, just double check on the audio real quick. Colts have a 2nd and 4, leading 6-3. They're at the Chargers 22.5-yard line. They got to get to the 18. Back to pass, throw over the middle. Danny Dimes almost threw a pick. Daniel Jones. Washington has to send the punting unit on. Trailing 7-0 to Dallas. Oh, it took a nice bounce. Did they get the touchback or did they down it at the 1? Looks like they stayed out of the end zone. Yeah, 1st and 10 coming up for the Cowboys at their own 1-yard line. Oh, that's right. Giants had a touchdown, so that game's probably still at a commercial. It probably kicked off and went back to commercial. Back to pass. Jones. Is that a catch or not? It's short of the 1st down, even if he caught it. It'd be a 4th and 1. Now they're saying incomplete, so 4th and 4 coming up for the Colts. There's the kickoff for the G-men. Oh, what a dumb play. The guy caught it and went out of bounds at the 6. All he had to do was step out of bounds and catch it, and they would have got it at the 40 for illegal procedure. Harvey, a running back, had 2 feet in and went immediately out of bounds. He should have just let that hit and go out of bounds, or go out of bounds and try to catch it. And it looks like the Colts took a timeout on 4th and 4. Maybe the play clock was down. All right, yep. Giants. Denver at their own 6. Nix throws a short pass behind the line of scrimmage, and that's going to be a 1st down, though. All right, back to the Packer game. Just about set to kick off. Looks like they might be looking at that catch potentially by the Colts on 3rd and 4. Would have been 4th and 1 if they had ruled it a completion. It looks like there's some question whether it hit the ground or not. I got a gnat in here again. Did I miss the kickoff? No. We still haven't had the kickoff. This seems like a super long break. I don't know what the delay is in this game. Oh my gosh, they're just about to kick it off. Here's the kick in the air. Taken at about the 4, up the far numbers, cut to the hash marks. I think that was either Malik Heath or Bo Melton on the return. Couldn't see. 1st and 10 for Jordan Love and the rest of the Packer offense. And Washington got a safety against the Cowboys on that 1st and, from their own 1. A run up the middle went nowhere. Yeah. Got tackled in the end zone. So Washington now pulls within 5, 7-2. All right. 1st and 10 at their own 26, 7:29 to go in the first quarter. Looks like, is Jacobs the deep back or no? It's hard to see. I don't think that's Jacobs. Short pass to Golden. He turns the corner for maybe 2 yards. 2nd and 8 coming up. Walker, Banks, Jenkins, Ryan, Tom is your O-line for the Packers. Jacobs, Dobbs, Golden, Wicks, and Kraft. And, of course, Love, the quarterback. Back to throw. Caught by Jacobs. All right, he is out there. Gets to the 32, so it's still going to be 3rd and about 4 at least, maybe 6. And Washington down to the free kick. All right, come on. 3rd and what? Let's go, Fox. 3rd and 5. 6:47 to go. So I got to slow my clock a little. All right, Love changing the play call. 3 receivers to the far side. Shotgun, back to pass. Throws over the middle. Caught by Golden for a 1st down. Past the, I think, the 40 to the 42. 1st down for Green Bay. Now Denver got out of their own. Oh, they just took a sack inside the 25. Burns on the sack for the Giants. All right, under 6 to go, first quarter, 1st and 10. They mark the ball at the 41 for the Packers in their own territory. In motion is Wicks, toss to Jacobs, up the middle, falls forward for maybe a yard or 2. 2nd and 9 coming up. Come on, O-line, open some holes for Josh Jacobs. Jeez Louise, running game has been such a struggle this year. At time, yeah, 2nd and 9. Nix throws down the field, incomplete, out of bounds for Denver. All right, 2nd and 9 from their own 42. Under center is Love. Jacobs, no, that looks like Wilson, the deep back. It is a handoff to Wilson to the left numbers, pushing the pile, still forward near midfield. They should have about a 3rd and 1, 2 at the max. Good of Wilson to keep his legs churning, and they got the pile pushed. And he came close to picking up the 1st down right there on that carry, but 3rd and 1, midfield for Green Bay. Trailing 3-0. In shotgun. Handoff. Wilson goes nowhere. He probably lost one, and it'll be 4th and 2. Why do you run the ball out of shotgun? I hate that play call. If you're going to run it, line it up and just slam it. Why are you trying to do this shotgun run? 4th and 2, they're lining up like they're going to go for it, but they might be just trying to draw the Cardinals off sides. 3 receivers to the near side. Yeah, now Love's going under center, looking like he's changing the call. I think they're just going to take the delay game. And then, they did snap it. Back to throw and caught. What a catch by Matthew Golden, the rookie, and a first down. Green Bay. Wow. To the nearest sideline. Man, did they need that. 1, 2. Yeah. He got 4, he took 4 steps. He had the 2 when he got the catch, then 3, and then 4 before he went out of bounds. Great route, great ball by Love. Needed to have it. Keeps the drive alive. Looks like Washington just did something big on offense. They're already in the red zone. All right, from the Cardinal 43, Heath in motion, fakes the handoff, back to pass. Love looking, throws down the middle of the field, almost intercepted. Well, it was kind of a collision between Dobbs and Thompson at 249, but I sure looked like Thompson had the better shot at it. Yeah, Dobbs broke it up. That's what I thought I saw live, but I wasn't so sure. Not a good throw by Love. Wait, is red zone ahead of me? No. Wait, are they? That's impossible. Okay. At any rate, 2nd and 10, 2:49 to go, first quarter. Shotgun, back to pass. Love looks, throws, caught by Kraft. Down to about the 37. Should be about a 3rd and 4, but give him a gain of maybe 6. 2:34 to go, first quarter. Yeah, Washington's on the move. What did they do? Oh, Daniels threw to, who is that? 19. That set them up. That was about a 30 or 40-yard gain, somewhere in that neighborhood. Green Bay has to burn a timeout. The play clock was almost dead. 2:04 to go. So each team has used their first timeout of the first half. Have 2 remaining. Oh, we got a Zach Ertz touchdown, and Washington takes the 8-7 lead. Top of the second inning. No, in the first period. J.J. Watt and Ian Eagle on that game. Oh, no. I'm sorry. Those guys are on the Charger Colt game. Never mind. Of course, wrong network. My bad. All right, we got 12 votes, 83% going for the Packers, 17% for the Cardinals. Yeah, Brissett looked good last week, so yeah. Can't overlook the Cardinals here. Packers have had enough trouble this year. Looked like Washington went for 2 and failed, so they only lead 8-7. Colts touchdown. Pittman Jr., that's 12-3 now. Pass by Jones in Los Angeles. Well, they got some weird shadows in the late afternoon in LA too. I mean, because it's like shadowy towards the goal post, but then it's bright sun towards the far pylon. I didn't realize LA had, I mean, I guess I should have known, but yeah, it's completely shaded up the middle, it looks like. Extra point is good, so 13-3 Colts. They're 5-1 on the year. Broncos still trailing the Giants 7-0. It looks like it's about to be the end of the first period, or first quarter, I mean. Oh, yeah, I should make sure. Is this muted? I just want to make sure. All right, there we go. All right, just getting back from commercial. Looks like, oh, they had Staubach throwing to, okay, how many times are they going to show this? They've shown the same clip 3 or 4 times in a row. Is this thing like glitched? What was that? All right, Packers ball, 2:04 to go after the timeout. Handoff to Wilson goes nowhere on 3rd down. That probably lost a yard. 4th and 5. What is this call, LaFleur, on 3rd and 4? Come on. Like, seriously. And they're going to go for it, but yeah, 4th and 5 from the Cardinal 39. 3 receivers to the near side. In shotgun. Now I wonder if they're going to try to draw him off sides. I don't think this would pick up the first shotgun. Back to pass. Looking. Throws down the middle of the field and overshot Dobbs in the end zone, and that's a turnover on downs. What on earth was that, LaFleur? That 3rd down call was terrible. And terrible camera work by Fox. They were going to the near side receiver and not over the middle. You could barely... Oh, yeah, Dobbs got like 1 fingertip on it. Just overthrown by Love, and that's a timeout. Oh, strange play calling by Matt LaFleur there. I hated that 3rd down call. I hated that shotgun run earlier in the drive. They did pick up a 4th, but led to no points, and now a turnover on downs. And decent field position for the Cardinals, who already lead 3-0. Very strange. I get it. You don't really want to test the leg of the kicker who's been with you for now a 2nd game here. It would have been pretty long of a field goal, probably, 57. So I get that. But, man, make a better effort on 3rd down. Why are we getting cute and doing a strange run? I don't get it. Hopefully Jacobs is all right. I think he's sick and is dealing with a calf issue. So, they're going to try and limit probably his snaps today is my guess. Dak back to throw. Oh, what a catch if his feet were in. They were. Pickens with a over-the-shoulder catch. 1, 2. Oh, yeah, he got a knee down. He got his feet and then a knee down. So that was a great catch. And Chargers trailing by 10 at home to the Colts. They got a 3rd and 12 coming up. Boy, that hit the receiver in the hands right in front of his face. 89, and he dropped it. 1st and 10, Cowboys, 36-yard line of Washington. A run to the 29, bringing up a 2nd and 3. Oh, yeah, I think they're showing Jacobs' calf, with a big wrap on it before the game. All right, 1st and 10, Cardinals after the turnover on downs by Green Bay at their own 39 in shotgun. 2 receivers to the near side. Handoff, Knight to the outside, to the far side, outside the numbers. That's about a gain of 8. Should be only about 2nd and 2 coming up. Dak back to throw. Rolls to the near side. Caught. Nope, incomplete. That'll bring up 3rd and 3. Nope, 4th and 3. CeeDee Lamb couldn't catch it or it got broken up. All right, 2nd and 2, 40 seconds to go. In shotgun with a back with him. Fakes the handoff to Knight. 4-man rush. Plenty of time. Steps up. Escapes the pocket. It's going to keep it and run for the first down. Inside Packer territory and out of bounds at about the 42 with 25 seconds to go. 1st and 10, Cardinals. Gosh darn it. Wow, there's still 6:19 to go in the first in the Dallas game. That game's running a little bit behind. Pretty quick first quarter in Arizona, though. Cardinals 3, Packers 0, end of 1. All right, let's fix the clock first before I do anything else. All right. Do we need water? We might be all right. All right, what the heck? I need to mute that. Yeah, let's mute that in case. Yeah, all right. All right. We'll take a look at the numbers since we're at the quarter break. Giants are in the red zone. They're at the Denver 18. Brissett, 4 of 7, 30 yards, 1 sack, and that set them up for the field goal. Oh, Giants receiver dropped it in the end zone. Bam Knight, 5 carries, 31 yards. Brissett, 3 carries for 15. Billinger dropped it. Looked like it should have been a touchdown. Good ball by Jackson Dart. Maybe a touch high. Wilson, 1 catch for 18. McBride, 2 for 12. Dortch, 1 for no gain. For the Packers, Love, 5 for 7, only 29 yards. Wilson, 3 carries for 6. Jacobs, 1 carry for 1. Golden, 3 catches for 20 yards. Kraft, 1 for 6. Jacobs, 1 for 3. Dobbs targeted twice. There's a flag on this Giants play. Dart picks up maybe 3 yards on 3rd down. 1 sack by Micah Parsons, and he had a tackle for loss. A tackle for loss on the Cardinals for Campbell and Sweat. Ryland made a 32-yarder. That's our only scoring of the day. Oh, that was Bull Melton on the return. I couldn't tell if it was him or Heath. 16 or 18. And I got to remember to select second quarter when the second quarter starts. All right, looks like we're about set to get the second quarter underway. Giants still on offense. Must have been a Denver penalty. 3rd and 1 for the Giants. Brissett under center. They're going left to right in the second quarter. Handoff up the middle to Knight. He pushes forward for a gain of 1 or possibly 2 yards. They're in Packer territory, too. At the 40. Oh, come on. They still don't have the second quarter yet. 72 to 36 in total yards. We got 14 and a half to go second quarter. Receiver in motion. Brissett under center. He has a deep back. Handoff to Knight. He is met in the backfield by Kingsley Inigbare, and that is a loss of at least a yard. 3rd and long. Inigbare just blew it up. He shed the... Actually, yeah, he got blocked by a pulling guard, but he bounced right off of it and made the play. So 3rd and 10 coming up. Inigbare gets a breather. We got Rashawn Gary on the field. Parsons lined up over the middle. Back to pass. Caught and dropped. Is it a fumble? This might be a catch and a fumble. If so, McKinney has it on the return to the 50 and roped down by a high tackle around the neck. Hopefully that's a catch. And Marvin Harrison Jr. coughed up the football. Let's see. Ball, 1, 2. Yeah, I think that's a catch and a fumble. Nixon was the one with the forced fumble. It looks like they're going to look at it. Dude, he had 2 feet down and he took a step. If that's not a catch, I don't know what is. Come on. Why is this taking forever? Come on. Oh, please. Pereira thinks it's incomplete. How? He had 2 feet down and took a step. You said it yourself. That's a fumble. Give me a break. He caught the ball. He had 2 feet down. He turned and took a step. The ball got punched out. That's a turnover. But at any rate, they're looking at it. They're saying 13:38 to go. Okay. Man, they better not say this was incomplete. Oh, come on. Well, on the offside chance, on the outside chance, it gets. It was reversed. Are you kidding me? All right. So why did we bother to go to a break if they've already determined? All right. Cardinals ball, 4th and 10. Well, at least they didn't get the catch. That's the important thing. Come on. That's a lot of protection for the offense. You catch the ball, you have 2 feet down. How is that not a catch? He turned, he took a step. I don't get it. Well, Packers should be getting the ball back unless the Cardinals decide to go for it on 4th and 10. Giants just scored again. Scattaboo. And they're up 13-0. Come on. How is this not a fumble? I don't get it. How? How is that incomplete? They barely got to the snap for the punter. And it's knocked into the end zone, thankfully. Packers will have it 1st and 10 at their own 20. So they lost 30 yards in field position because of that. right, come on, Green Bay. We need to get a touchdown or at least drive down and get a field goal and tie it up. 80-yard drive. Take some of the time, get the defense some rest here. $20-3 Colts. They just added another touchdown. All right, Jacobs is in the backfield. Love under center, back to pass, four-man rush, thrown, caught over the middle by Dobbs near the 26. Should be about a 2nd and 4 coming up, unless they say only a 5-yard gain. Nope. 13-12 to go, second quarter. All right, thanks, Mac. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for joining. Appreciate it. Hello to you. Shotgun Love. Handoff to Jacobs. He's got the first down. He's out past the 35. First down. Packers are going right to left this period, this quarter. Yeah, shotgun. They handed it off to Jacobs up the middle. He got the first down and then some. Broken arm tackle. And then another tackle and got dragged down from behind. Ran through the tackle of Wilson Sr., number 2. All right, about the 36-yard line. 1st and 10 from their own 36. Right up the middle. Trying to get somebody in motion. It's Kraft. Sends Jacobs up the middle. He gets about 6 or make that 7. Should be a 2nd and 3 coming up after the nice run. And Jacobs will get subbed out for Wilson. Again, I think Jacobs is sick and he's battling a calf injury. Wow, the Cowboys just got 10 straight points. They were down 8-7, but now it's 17-8. They haven't shown that game a lot. Oh, the Giants missed the extra point after the Scatterboo touchdown. Love throws down the side to Kraft. There was already a flag on the field on 2nd and 23. Let's see what this call is. So only 13-0 Giants in Denver. Holding. First down, thanks to a 5-yard holding penalty on Johnson, number 0 on the Cardinals. They threw to Kraft, but Johnson was guilty of holding Golden. It was 0 on 0. All right. All right, 11:23 to go, second quarter. In shotgun from their own 47.5-yard line. Back to pass. Love looking. Hits Kraft. No, that's Fitzpatrick, actually, the third-string tight end. Into Cardinals territory. It'll bring up 2nd and we'll just say 5 for now. It's about 5, I think. All right. Oh, another. A face mask on the Cardinals. So another Packer first down. I think number 0 again. Fitzpatrick caught it at the 50 and then on the tackle. Yeah, it wasn't much, but they gave it to him. So 1st and 10, Green Bay. Yeah, I don't know about that one. That didn't look that egregious, but we'll take it. Penalty on Will Johnson. 1st and 10 at the Cardinals 31, 10:54 to go. Second quarter, back to pass. Love, all kinds of time. Throws it. Caught by Dobbs near the 15 if they give him forward progress. 1st and 10. Romeo Dobbs. 10:35 to go. Love had all kinds of time. Clean pocket and found Dobbs on the left side. Hey, Father Time. Hello, Mac. Hello, Father Time. Thanks for being here. 10:20 to go, second quarter. Packers down 3-0. This is their best drive here, though. Already at the Cardinals 16 now, but aided by some Cardinals penalties this drive. Kraft in motion, handoff to, I think it's Jacobs. He gets about 3, should be about 2nd and 7 coming up. Yeah, Father Time. I think I forgot to check the inactives, but I think Lucas Van Ness, Iowa Hawkeye, is out today. I know he didn't practice all week. I'm pretty sure. All right, Brooks is in the game now, the third string back on 2nd and 7. All right, Love in shotgun. Brooks to his left. Back to pass. Looking, dumps it off. He was trying to hit Brooks in the flat. Incomplete. 3rd and 7, though. 9:15 to go. Second quarter. Yeah, I should have looked at the inactives. I totally forgot. Jacobs on the sideline. Again, they weren't sure he was going to play due to illness and a left calf injury. At least I think it was his left. Now, 3rd and 7 from the Cardinal 13 in shotgun. 3 receivers to the far side. He's got a back with him. Back to pass. Looking. Throws it towards the right side of the end zone. Incomplete. Overshot Wicks. At 9:10 in the second. And I assume they'll have to send in Havrasek in the field goal unit to try and tie this up. Yeah, Wicks was open, but Love got it there a little late and a little high over Max Melton, Bo Melton's brother. And Love took a shot on a hit. 31-yard attempt for Lucas Havrasek from the left, the near hash mark, the left. Snap, hold, kick is up right down the middle, and good. Green Bay gets a field goal and ties it up at 9:06, and they will be kicking off. So we will take that. Drive stalled out, though. They had a 1st and 10 at the 16. It stalled out on the Packers. Chargers having all kinds of trouble with the Colts at home today. What just happened? Ball went straight up in the air, and a lineman got an interception for the Colts. Oh, my goodness. What was that? Let's see. Let's check the Packers inactives, I think, real quick. We knew McManus was a no-go. Yeah, here we go. All right, so McManus, Pierre Strong Jr., Donovan Jennings, Anthony Belton, Ben Sims he's the 3rd or 4th tight end. Yeah, Lucas Van Ness and Devontae Wyatt are out. Yeah, I guess John Fitzpatrick has passed him on the depth chart. I don't think they use Sims as much anymore. Cardinals are without Kyler Murray, Jones, DeMarcado, Crawford, Jacobs, and Fryer. Okay. Yeah, Nixon and Hobbs are at corner. McManus, the kicker, misses his 2nd straight game. And Wicks was questionable. He just had a target on that last drive. Love 8 of 12, 56 yards. Jacobs 21 yards rushing. Dobbs 2 for 21. Golden 3 for 20. Yeah, that's about it. All right. All right, just about set for the kickoff. Broncos down 13-0. Giants missed an extra point kick. Here's the kickoff by Havrasik. Taken at about the 4 up the far hash mark to the far numbers to the 30. Maybe just short of the 30 at about the 29. 9 minutes to go, second quarter. Brissett and the rest of the Cardinals offense takes the field. 1st and 10. As we get a look at Jeff Hafley, the Packers defensive coordinator. 6-5 first downs, Cardinals. Packers. Time of possession fairly even. All right, from their own 29 far hash mark, Brissett under center. Handoff goes nowhere. Wooden there with the stuff. That should be about a loss of 4. We'll see where they mark it. Carter on the carry, number 22. Wooden just blew it up. Somebody must have whiffed on their block because he was there right after he got the ball. 8.5 minutes to go, second quarter. Under center, Brissett fakes the handoff, back to pass, avoids the rush, steps up in the pocket. Parsons is there, and they bring him. No, late flag. What did they hit him low and hit him high? Come on. Come on, pick this flag up. A hip drop tackle. Jeez Louise. 1st and 10, Cardinals. Yeah, I guess he did. Hopefully Brissett's all right. 1st and 10, Cardinals. We'll see where they spot it. 2 penalties for 20 yards for the Cardinals. 2 penalties, 23 yards, Packers. 8:05 to go. First and 10, their own 40 for the Cardinals in shotgun. Here's the snap to Brissett. It's a handoff. Is that Knight? No, it's not Knight. Gain of 4 or 5. 2nd and 6 or 5. Yeah, kind of forgot what the hip drop tackle was. Well, hope you're doing better, Father Time. Hope you're having a better day. All right, 2nd and 5 from the 45. In shotgun. Back to pass. Looking, throws over the middle. Caught, I think, by McBride near the first down. I'm assuming they're going to give him the first down. Yeah, hopefully Brissett is all right. That looks like that because of that hip drop tackle, his knee, or his ankle might have got bent. Ooh, yeah, he was in pain on the tackle. Yeah, 1st and 10. Hopefully Brissett's all right. He's still in the game. Receiver in motion to the far side, 2 each side. Fakes the handoff, back to pass, throws down the field, wide open. Harrison Jr. for the catch inside the Packer 40 for a Cardinal first down. Soft coverage by Nate Hobbs. He didn't want to get beat to the inside, and Harrison cut it to the outside. McKinney was too shallow to help out. Oh, boy. 1st and 10, 6 minutes to go. Shotgun, handoff, up the middle. Carter takes it down to about... he got a gain of 3. I don't know, they say 5. How did he get 5 out of that? 2nd and 5. All right, 5.5 to go. From the Packer 22-yard line, 2nd and 5. Brissett in shotgun. Back to pass. Looking. Throws down the left sideline to the end zone, actually, and incomplete. McBride, the intended target. Wow, that was very close to a touchdown. I thought he was going outside, but it was more up the numbers. McBride with Edger and Cooper in coverage. He got beat, but he broke it up. Didn't turn, though, but just got his hand maybe on it as McBride got hands on it. Or he just shielded him. All right, 3rd and 5. Packers defense has to get off the field here. Hold them to a field goal attempt. Turn it over. Fumbles. Sack. Interception. Oh, no, dropped by McBride. I thought McBride had the first down. He dropped it. Over the middle, 4th and 5. I forgot to move the down marker. Oh, Brissett threw it a little bit inside, and McBride was leaning outside. He only got his right hand on it. Okay. 40-yard field goal attempt. I think McBride thinks he still should have caught it, though. All right, from the left hash mark for Chad Ryland. He made for 32 earlier. Snap, hold, kick is up right down the middle and good. 6-3. Cardinals get the field goal right back with 5:02 to go in the second quarter. Oh, man. Apologies. Oh, thank goodness there's no London game or international game next Sunday. Could sleep in. Don't forget, we have Falcons-Niners tonight. And then doubleheader action tomorrow. Bucks at Lions, followed by Texans at Seahawks. Tuesday night, opening night for NBA, doubleheader. Wednesday night, 1 game of hockey, 1 game of football Thursday. Then Friday night, we'll try to do the doubleheader again for NBA. Huh. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we had an 8-4 game the other night. No kidding, Father Time. I hear you. Jackson Dart out of his own end zone. There's a flag on the play. They're still up 13-0. Yeah, we've had some crazy high-scoring games. That is definitely true. 8-4 and 8-4. We just had I think we had a 6-3. Yeah. So, yeah, I agree. Yeah, Packers struggling a little bit on offense. Can't fault the defense, really. Knew coming in that this ref was going to call a lot of penalties. And Parsons definitely did do the hip drop tackle. I forgot what that looked like. I hadn't seen one in so long. All right. About to kick it off. Chargers finally driving. They got a 2nd and 10 in the red zone coming up. McBride's still shaking his head. Still felt like if he had they were saying he should have just sat there and picked up the catch. Returned up the hash mark by Savion Williams to the 30. Falls forward to about the 33. 1st and 10, Green Bay. Jordan Love and the rest of the offense takes the field with 4:55 to go in the second. Both teams still have 2 timeouts left. All right, let's go, Green Bay. Gotta score on this drive. Can't. All right, I've seen enough of Trey McBride shaking his head. No, can we just get on with the game? Wilson, the deep back. Love under center. 2 tight ends or 2 receivers on the near side. Yeah, Musgrave in motion. It was 2 tight ends. Fakes the handoff. Back to pass. Steps up. Going to keep it. Runs forward to the 40, but slides down back at the 39 at least. 4:44 in the second. See where they mark it. 2nd and what? 2nd and 4 after a gain of 6. Yeah, Musgrave was on the field. Kraft bumped and then went out for a route. Love decided to keep it and slide down at about the 38, I think. All right, 2nd and 4 from the 38. Shotgun back to pass. 4-man rush. Dumps it off. Wilson gets tackled for a loss. Supposed to be a screen play, and it went nowhere. Oh, wait, we got a late flag. Oh, no, is this on Green Bay? OPI? Come on. All right, make the call. Why are we having to discuss this? Well, man, why are the Giants so back in their own end? No, they're replaying a... No, I don't know. All right, what's going on? Can we make this call? All right, 3rd down. Fitzpatrick, number 86, guilty of OPI. I don't think it was him. All right, 3rd and 6 because they lost a couple of yards there. Clock rolling under 4 minutes. Back to pass. Love had time, and he gets tripped up, and they're going to have to send the punting unit on. Oh, my gosh. What is going on today? Come on, LaFleur. I mean, I better not hear them blame it on the jet lag since they had to wait 6 hours to take off. But, geez Louise. Somebody come back to the ball when Love is under pressure, guys. Why is this such a tough concept to understand? No, Love had nowhere to go with the ball. All right. Kick is in the air. Taken at the 16. Missed a tackle. Another missed tackle. Out of bounds near the 30. 1st and 10, Cardinals. Man, the Packers defense needs to come up with a turnover here and spark this team. Wake up this offense. They are taking a nap this afternoon. This game's putting me to sleep. Yeah, minus 11 on that sack. And, of course, Dan Whelan on the kick by the punter, 59 yards. Or he punted it for 59 yards. But a 13-yard return by Dortch and a couple missed tackles. So 1st and 10 at their own 29 for the Cardinals. Oh, wow. Late flag. Maybe the Washington got bailed out. They were trying to get Ertz. Oh, no. It was on Washington. 4th and 4. It's incomplete. Jeez Louise. And we got to look at Eberflus, the D coordinator. $13-0 Giants in Denver. For 2nd and 10 at their own 30. Dart back to throw. Caught for about 5 or 6. Bring up 3rd and manageable. 3rd and 5 or less. Chargers still down 20-3 at home against the Colts. Colts have the ball too, in their own territory. And they get another 1st down. Oh, excuse me. Didn't get a lot of sleep after last night's hockey and getting up early for today's game. London game. Boy, these commercial breaks seem to be taking long, too. Oh, excuse me. All right, Brissett and the Cardinals offense are on the field. Looks like a 3rd and 4 coming up for the Giants. Immediate pressure, and Dart just throws it away. Or just had to get rid of it. Chargers threw one deep. Or no, the Colts. Nearly picked. But maybe DPI, no call. All right, Brissett under center. 3:04 to go. 2 timeouts to work with. They're 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line. Far hash mark. Handoff to the outside or the near side. And we got a flag. Packers smothered it early. If it's holding on the Cardinals, the Packers will probably decline it. What's the call? Why is this taking forever? Oh, the Packers took it? All right, I guess McBride was the guilty part. I would have declined that. The Packers stuffed that run. They lost like 2 or 3. I'd rather have 2nd and 13 than 1st and 20. Maybe that's just me. Man, the Bidwells still own the Cardinals. That's insane. Back at their own 19. 1st and 20. Fakes the handoff. Back to pass. Dumps it to the far sideline. Caught and about a gain of 5 by number 4. Why did I forgot to start my clock? So 2nd and 15 coming up. Oh, clock is still rolling. Under 2:30. Thought he went out of bounds. 2:22 in the second. From the 24 in shotgun, 2nd and 15. How much more movement can they do on the offensive line? The right guard keeps moving. The center just bobbed his head. Back to pass. Brissett swarmed under. And who got there? We're at the 2-minute warning. Rasheed Walker was there. Let's see who else. This is going to be 3rd and a lot coming up for the Cardinals after the 2-minute warning. Ah, crap. This thing keeps dropping. All right, lock, Mike. All right, real quick. Let's see where they are. 3rd and 23 from their own 16 coming up for the Cardinals after the 2-minute warning. Both teams with 2 timeouts. Denver's still trailing 13-0. They have a 2nd and 14 with only 33 seconds to go in the second quarter. Man, those are 4:05. This Packer game is, I'm not going to complain, is pretty quick. Because this game's only about 70 minutes old and we're already at the 2-minute warning. I'll take it. Bo Nix is sacked. That's going to be 3rd and forever. Unless the Giants call a timeout, that might be the last play of the first half. Colts trying to move without any timeouts. 14, 12, 11 at the Charger 19. Looks like they might just clock it and send out the field goal unit. They do, with 3 seconds to go. Yep, that's the halftime score. New York Giants 13. They missed an extra point. Denver Broncos 0 in Denver. And let's see, why are we re-showing the Colts clocking the ball here? Oh. Michael Badgley on to try this field goal. The kick is up through the uprights and good. So it's 23-3 Colts at halftime. In Los Angeles. Oh, I just need an update from the Cowboys game. So they did give Quay Walker the sack. Brissett. Cowboys with the ball. They're in Commander territory. Niners are tonight. They've still got 8:35 to go in that second quarter. All right, back to this game in Arizona. 3rd and 23. Shotgun, back to pass. 4-man rush. We've already got a penalty on the play. Thrown. Oh my gosh. Did he catch it? Hopefully this is on the Cardinals. I won't hold my breath for it, though. Man, that pass was near midfield. Oh, it was offsides on the Packers. First down on 3rd and 23. Are you kidding me? My gosh. How do you give up a 3rd and 23, I ask you? Why? Why was nobody near him? Evan Williams almost knocked it away, but yeah, he fell on his back, so he caught it. Jones, unbelievable. 1st and 10 at the Packers 41. In motion, pitch play or toss. Knight takes it, I think, down to the 36, so probably a gain of 5, 2nd and 5 coming up. You have got to be kidding me. Oh, jeez Louise. This team, I swear. Yeah, it is 2nd and 5. $1:20 to go, second quarter, from the Packer 36. Already leading 6-3. Fakes the handoff, back to pass. Brissett dumps it to the back after about a gain of 1. That's Knight. Got drilled. And it should be 3rd and 4 coming up. 1:05. Clock is stopped. Who used a timeout? Packers did. Why? If you don't get this stop, it's not going to matter. Oh, my gosh. I wouldn't be so confident you're going to get this stop. Long field goal attempt is good by Aubrey of Dallas, and now they're up 20-8. That was from the star at midfield, so it had to be about a 60-yarder. right down the middle, like literally over the, the pole that holds the whole field goal thing up, and attaches it to the ground. In shotgun, 3rd and 4, receiver in motion, 2 receivers each side, back to pass. Parsons gets there late, caught near the 20 for a first down for the Cardinals. That's why I said, why are you taking that timeout? If you don't get the stop, who was that? Wilson, number 14, at the Packer 21. Oh, just keep him out of the end zone. Come on. Handoff to the left hash mark goes nowhere. 2nd and 10 coming up. Why am I not able to? There we go. All right. 32 seconds left. Cardinals take their 2nd timeout. Each team has 1 remaining. Come on, defense. Man, what is the offense doing too? Man, some bad penalties on both sides of the ball. 2nd and 10 for the Cardinals at the Packer 21-yard line, far hash mark. 3 receivers to the near side, empty backfield. Back to throw. Rolls out of the pocket, throws short to Knight. He gets tackled at the 19 or 20. It's going to be 3rd and at least 8. I don't think that's more than a gain of 1. Yeah, I was going to say a gain of 2, but 3rd and 9, and timeout taken by the Cardinals. Yeah, this stupid Packer timeout made no sense. Cardinals out of timeouts. Green Bay has 1 left. Oh, boy. 20-8 Dallas, the only other game still in progress. The 3:05 games are at half. Washington led 8-7 briefly. Washington got a safety to make it 7-2, and then when they got a touchdown, they went for 2, and it failed. 17 minutes time of possession. Packers have like 12 and a half. Cardinals, 17. He's got a back with him in the backfield. Shotgun. Parsons jumped off sides. It's a free play. Brissett looking, throws towards the end zone, threw it out of the back of the end zone. But this is going to be a 3rd and 4 coming up because Micah jumped off sides. Gosh, frickin' darn it. 12 seconds to go. 3rd and 4. Come on. Why didn't they blow it dead? The Cardinals players were pointing at him. They like to do that when the Packers get a free play. I know, they got to make contact. I get it. 3rd and 4. They're out of timeouts. Just tackle them inbounds. Knock it away. Sack, fumble, interception, back to pass. Looking, Brissett throws. Touchdown to McBride. You've got to be kidding me. In the near corner. My God, this game has been terrible. What are we doing out there, Green Bay? Not sure if they'll go line up and go for 2 or if they'll kick it. Gosh, Cooper was nowhere near him. It just mattered if McBride was going to be able to stay in bounds. Nobody had McBride. How... It's like Cooper thought he had help from the safety. He just checked him. Snap, hold, kick, down, and good through the upright. So it's Packers are down 10 just before halftime. I don't know who Edgerrin Cooper thought was going to help him over the top, but Nixon was late getting there if he was responsible. Great. Yeah, I'm sure the Bears won today, too. At least the Vikings lost, but the Lions are at home in their game against the Buccaneers tomorrow night. Yeah, what is going on today? Well, it should be about halftime. Not much the Packers can do with 7 seconds unless by some miracle the Cardinals kick it out of bounds and the Packers can get it. I don't know. They're not going to, yeah, unless we get a return all the way for a touchdown. That's all I can. All right. Here's the kick. And went out of the back of the end zone. So 1st and 10 coming up for the Packers, but I'm assuming they will kneel down with only one timeout in 7 seconds. Now, this has been frustrating to say the least. Defense was playing okay, but then they gave up that touchdown there, and they've had some penalties that have kept some drives alive for the Cardinals, but Cardinals are moving the ball, and the Packers haven't accounted for McBride very well. Well, Love in shotgun. I don't know what they propose to do here. Back to pass, 3-man rush, looking, throws, caught by Dobbs at the 43-yard line. So with 1 second to go, they call their timeout. Hopefully Dobbs is all right. 1st and 10. Packers out of timeouts. I would not think they'd send Havrasek out there for a 60-yarder plus, but maybe they'll go Hail Mary. Nope, they are going to send Havrasek out to try a 61-yarder. Oh, boy, the Packers could use this as a spark. I believe they get the ball the second half. Snap, hold, kick is online. Does he have the leg? He does. 61 yards out. And the Packers pull back within 7. Holy Toledo. Unbelievable. Wow. Go Pack, go. We will take that. Unreal. Yeah, he had the leg. Just had to make sure. It looked like it was online. And he had it. Dang. Wow, the Packers needed that spark. All right, well, we got the clock going. I'll take a quick timeout or take a quick breather and be right back. There's the clock for the second half. Okay, there's the other 3 scores. I don't know if you can see it at the top. Nope. Yeah, I don't want to. Yeah, we'll just leave it like that. All right, I'm going to take a quick timeout. Cowboys have the ball with a 3rd and 3 with 4:32 to go in the second quarter. Down. Cowboys are up 20-8. All right, I'm going to take a quick break. I'll be back. Giants up 13-0 at half. Colts up 23-3. I believe. Let me just confirm. Pretty sure the Packers get the ball to start the second half. Yeah, Cardinals had a field goal, and the Packers turned it over on downs. That was the first quarter. All right, so that is it. All right. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already done so. And if you have, thank you so much. If you're new, please do consider hitting like and or subscribe. Doing one or both does help with getting YouTube to recommend us to other potential viewers and helps with growing the channel, and I thank you for your support. All right, so Packers 6, Cardinals 13 halftime. Huge field goal. Yeah, the Packers will get the ball. All right, I'll be right back. Thanks, everybody. Do appreciate it. Make sure this is muted. It's live. All right, yeah. We got, I think, a sub or two. And we got 12 likes. All right, cool. Thank you guys so much. All right, be right back. Yes, welcome. We're back. Welcome, Cardinal fans. No, I was not overlooking the Cardinals. I knew Brissett looked pretty good last week. I know they've lost close games. They've been crazy ways to lose heartbreaking games. I'm well aware. I did not think the Packers were going to have an easy win by any means. Road games can be tough no matter who the opponent. So, I hear you. Thanks for the comment, Champy. Again, yeah, for some reason they show the handles instead of the channel names on mine, but there are it happens. 7 or 8 points in 4 games. Yeah, total. Yep. I know they've lost a bunch of close ones. No, it's just frustrating because the Packers, turn it over on downs. They've just had some dumb penalties. I haven't liked the play calling. I hate a shotgun run on 3rd or 4th and short. They had another play call. It was just, infuriating. Meanwhile, okay, the Colts and Chargers have gone to the second half. Looks like the Chargers finally got a touchdown because it's 23-10. And Giants are underway. They have the ball still up 13-0 in Denver. 2-minute warning, or no, now they're coming out of the 2-minute warning or so in Dallas. Washington, Daniels, all kinds of time. Throws to the near sideline incomplete. Yeah, I hate to hear that blamed on it, though. But yeah, 6-hour flight or 6-hour delayed flight. I don't know. It's just... It's hard. I don't know. I don't have the answers. It's such a strange year in the NFL, period. And the Packers have certainly had their ups and downs, but a lot of downs since the first 2 weeks. I mean, they did beat the Bengals, and the Bengals beat the Steelers, so it looked a little better, but Daniel's taking a shot to the end zone. Wow, I think no DPI in the end zone. Wow. Chosen looked like he got run over with. The guy never turned for the ball. Yeah, 25 just bumped him over. How is this not DPI? For some reason, I've got no sound on Red Zone. Awesome. God, the NFL app is just trash lately. I don't know what it is. Yeah, I don't know. I hope they don't blame it on that, but hopefully they got time to get it together and wake up. Love took a sack, not much on the ground. I mean, Jacobs again, I think, is sick and dealing with a calf injury, but then get Emmanuel Wilson back in there. Get Chris Brooks in there. Try something. I don't know. All right, so Brissett, 12 of 18, 137 yards, a touchdown, taking 2 sacks. They've rushed the ball for 57 yards as a team, led by Bam Knights, 8 for 36. Zay Jones, a catch for 43 yards. Trey McBride, 4 for 32 and a touchdown. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players with a catch or more. Same for the Packers, but Wilson lost 2 yards. Yeah, not much to Tucker Kraft. They got to get Kraft, Golden, and Dobbs more involved than they are. Or Wicks, since he's healthy, apparently. And they got to get something going on the ground. Oh my gosh, did the Colts return the kickoff? Almost all the way down to the Charger 15 after that. Holy crap. Hey, yeah, have you been watching? I messaged you. Oh, that was the longest Packers field goal in history? Yeah, we needed that. Yeah, no, I'm saying, well, you're right. They have thrown it 5 times to Dobbs, 3 times to Golden. They got to get the ball to Kraft. He's got to get more involved. They got a run block. Yeah, I know. The Chargers, Yeah. Looks like, oh, Washington finally got a touchdown. Daniels on a keeper. Colts already got a 2nd and 3. Hand off to Taylor. He's got a touchdown. It's going to be 30-10 now. Pending the extra point. Yeah, so the Colts could be on their way to 6-1. Yeah, honestly, I think they were tired. Offense was hardly out there in the first half. Cardinals controlled the time of possession. They had it at least 17 minutes plus that last drive, I think. There's just been some dumb penalties, too. That's just killing them. Hopefully that 61-yarder sparked them, and they do get the ball. Yes, Commanders got a safety. Cowboys, they punted it, and the Cowboys, Washington punted it and downed it at the 1, and they stuffed a run. So it made it 7-2, and then when they took the 8-7 lead, they went for 2 and failed. So that's how they got to 8. Yeah, Parsons has been off sides, but just some other dumb penalty. Like the Parsons had the hip drop tackle that wiped out a sack and awarded a first down. All right, we are set to kick, so let me take this stuff down. And I forgot to reset the clock and make it third quarter. Return by Savion Williams to the 30, and that's about where he got hit. 1st and 10. Whoops. What in the world just happened there? Oh, I forgot to reset the clock. That's what happened there. All right, come on. 14:55. 1st and 10 for the Packers offense. Down 7. Handoff up the middle. Jacobs bounces it to the outside numbers for maybe a gain of 2. 2nd and 8. Punt landed on the 1. Yeah. Yeah, but they got stuffed on the run, I think. I think that's why it was a safety. I don't remember, though. I hear you. All right. 2nd and 8 at the 32. Far hash mark. Dobbs, the split out receiver to the outside. And the throw to Wicks short for a gain of 4. The Packers are going to have about a 3rd and 4. Oh, I swear I heard Jonathan Vilma's voice during the noon games. I didn't realize he was on the Packer game. Yeah, sorry, no offense. He is terrible. All right, Lovin shotgun 3 receivers to the far side. Now Love's changing the play. 13:40 to go. Third quarter. Gotta get a first down here. Shotgun, back to pass, flag on the play, incomplete, but what's the flag? Hopefully the Cardinals were offsides or lined up in the neutral zone or, what's the call? No, frickin' false start. Well, then why was there a play? Oh, legal formation. Great. Illegal formation, 4th and 4. Oh, great start to the second half. Offense. I guess Walker wasn't lined up correctly. I don't know. This has been a disaster. They look terrible. Whelan is out there to punt it away. Snap. Moves forward. Kick is in the air. And they let it. Oh, great camera work, Fox. No idea where the ball is. I guess it's in the end zone. No clue. camera person can't even figure out where the damn ball is. All right, defense needs to get a turnover. We need a spark. The offense apparently was not sparked to come out in the second half. 63 yards into the end zone. (20-15), still 15 seconds to go in the first half, and an easy touchdown for the Cowboys. Man, that game's going to be, it's already an hour and 40 minutes old, and they haven't even had their halftime break yet. 26-15 Cowboys. Boy, thank goodness they lost to the Panthers last week. Let's see. Uh-oh, did Dart get hurt for the Giants? That's no good. Looked like he was grabbing his left ankle. Ooh, it caught. And Denver has natural grass, too. Extra point is good. 27-15. Cowboys up 12. Oh, they're wearing their white helmets and white, not their normal white jerseys and white pants. Those specialty ones. Those are ugly. Oh, my goodness. Icing in the end zone is a safety in hockey or some such. Yeah. I hear you. Yeah, hockey concepts are pretty unique to their sport. You know, it's not something you easily comparable to other sports. All right, Dart is still in there. That pass was tipped up in the air, and now it's 4th and 18, so the Giants will send the punting unit on the field. They're halfway through the third quarter. Let's see. Chargers are down 21 again, 31-10. Oh, they went for 2 then, I think. Yeah. All right, Cardinals ball with the 7-point lead. 1st and 10 at their own 20. Fake the handoff to Knight. Brissett back to pass all day, dumps it off, and forward for about a gain of 3 is number 84. 2nd and 7. Unless they're generous and say 2nd and 4. 13 minutes to go. 2nd and 8. Okay. Only a gain of 2. Okay. Man, what is going on with the Chargers? From their 22, Brissett under center. Handoff up the middle. Knight plows through for about 3. This will be 3rd and 5. Come on. Man, I still think that other pass was caught and fumbled. I think the Packers actually got their field goal on that drive anyways, but their first field goal. Yeah, I know. Chiefs, Raiders, that game looked boring. Raiders are just terrible. Geno Smith is not the answer either. Oh, come on. That looks like a false start on the right tackle. Thrown down the right side. Incomplete. Oh, and a late flag, of course. Because this crew's got to throw a flag if it's not a caught pass. They're not going to let anything go. So this will probably be, yep, pass interference, 1st and 10 for the Cardinals. It was probably on Evan Williams against Marvin Harrison Jr. Yeah, he got his right arm in there a little early. I think that was actually a good call. Live, it didn't look like it, but on the replay, it did. It's halftime. Cowboys 27, Commanders 15. Man, that game's going to have a long... All right, 1st and 10 for the Cardinals at their own 46. Back to pass. Rush up the middle. Is that a fumble? Please, dear Lord. I think it is, and I think the Packers got it. Yes. 1st and 10 at the Cardinal 43, and wow, did they need that. I think Parsons had the hit. Brissett was going to pass it like backwards, and then, no, Gary hit him. Gary popped it loose. Yeah, he crunched Brissett's arm, and that was a loose ball, and Evan Williams picked it up just before. Parsons would have been there too. Finally, a turnover. Oh, yeah, no problem, Father Time. Anything I can help clear up, I'm willing to, because there's bound to be other people with the same question, so ask away. All right, huge turnover. Now the Packers got to go down and get a touchdown. 1st and 10 at the Cardinal 44. 3 receivers bunched to the near side. In shotgun, he has a back with him. Dobbs is out to the far side. Numbers. Oh, come on. Wasn't that offsides on the Cardinals? Or let me guess, we false started. Yep, never mind. Why would I think there's going to be a penalty on the Cardinals? Of course it's on the Packers. Are they going to replay the... Are they going to reset the clock, though? Yeah, 11:43. Come on, let's go, offense. This is insane. Oh, they just showed the penalties. The Cardinals do have 3 for 30. I'm sure the Packers have way more than that. I missed it. Same receiver set. Now Heath in motion to the far side. Back to pass. Looking. Thrown. Caught by Dobbs near the 41. That'll bring up 2nd and, let's say, 7, I think. I think that was about a gain of 8. All right, 2nd and 8, 11:15 to go. 3rd quarter. Come on, offense. You got to get down there and get a touchdown this drive. From the 42. Oh, excuse me. Kraft in motion this time. Fakes the handoff to Jacobs. Back to pass. Looking. Throws down the field. Caught by Dobbs inside the 25. 1st down. About the 24-yard line. Good ball by Jordan Love. Ooh, is Kraft all right? He chipped somebody. All right. Good catch by Dobbs. Good ball, though, by Jordan Love. Uh-oh, I didn't realize there's a Cardinal player down. Oh, boy. 10:48 to go. And a commercial break. Oh, hopefully he's all right. They didn't show how he got injured. Oh man, my eyes. All right, let's check out the other scores. Still 13-0 Denver. 31-10 Colts. And Dallas, Washington still at half. Wow, 31-0. Last year, we didn't have a shutout till the Packers shut out, was it the Saints? Like late in the season, and then when the Chiefs were resting their starters, the Broncos got a shutout in the last game of the year. So those were the only 2 shutouts, at least in the regular season of 2024. And we've had some shutouts, at least I know some crazy ones too. Didn't the Panthers blank the Falcons? And it's just been a crazy year. Oh, that's right. Denver honored Demaryius Thomas, I think, at halftime. Well deserved in their Ring of Honor. as parents were in attendance, or are in attendance. Giants have a 1st and 10 at their own 41. Chargers have a 2nd and 4 at the Colts 32. Looks like the Chargers got the first down. Dart scrambles near the first down. Oh, no, that was Scatterboo on the carry. Allen, the guy the Bears had last year. He's just great on the Chargers. Not so great on the Bears. All right. Packers have a 1st and 10 at the Cardinals 24. Come on, offense. Love is 13 of 18, 106 yards. Back to pass. Looking, flips one out to Golden at the 10. Pushed out of bounds near the 6. And absolutely obliterated a patrolman, probably doing security. Oh my gosh. I looked away and I just see 2 people flying. But he took a late shove out of bounds. It was a legal hit by Max Melton, but 1st and 10 Green Bay. 10:05 to go. Oh, 1st and goal. Sorry, at the 7 they gave him. All right, love it. They're gonna have to take a timeout. No, they snap it at 1. Jacobs takes the carry to the outside, and he gets inside the pylon for a touchdown. Green Bay. Woo! 9:47. Dun, 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 dun. Just picture Todd Rundgren's. I don't want to work. I want to bang on the drums all day. That would be in Lambeau what they'd be pumping out. All right, probably going to send Havrasek out to try and tie it up, I assume. Finally, so they cash in with a touchdown off the forced fumble by the defense. They had a 44-yard drive. They backed up on a illegal formation and ended up driving 49 yards. All right, the kick by Havrasek is good. We're tied at 13, thankfully. That's a load off my mind. They were down by 10 until they had a long pass with 7 seconds in the half. They managed to get down on the catch and call the timeout with 1 second and sent Havrasek out to boot a 61-yard field goal. Looks like the Chargers finally scored. Man, I wouldn't be celebrating too much. You guys are still down 2 touchdowns. Giants are still on the move in the Broncos territory. Brandon Perna's got to be upset. He's got 5 points vids, a Giants fan, visiting him for the game, too. All right. Ooh, extra point is good. Still 31-17 Colts. Oh, my gosh. Easy touchdown, a walk-in. Nobody near. And the Giants just took a 19-0 lead. I wonder if they'll go for 2, trying to boost it to a 21-0 lead. Oh, we got the kickoff coming up. So a 7-yard touchdown run for Josh Jacobs to the left side. He has 6 carries for 30 yards and a touchdown. Dobbs has 5 for 68. Golden 4 for 37. Big fumble by Jacoby Brissett, forced by Rashawn Gary and covered up by Evan Williams. So huge 7 points off turnovers, and the Giants are going for 2. Shotgun to Dart, pass. Oh, I don't think he got in. Nope, still 19-0. Giants, 2:41 to go in the third. So, yeah, I think Gary got the third sack. Or did they already have 3 at halftime? I don't remember. Walker, Parsons, and Gary on the sacks. All right. So Havrasek about to kick it off to the Cardinals. 9:47 to go in the third. Who got hurt? Oh, Sweat was hurt on that play earlier. Taken in the end zone and kneeled down. 1st and 10 coming up for the Cardinals. Colts with the ball up 31-17. They've already got a first down. They're out near midfield into Charger territory. 6:01 to go in the third. All right. Tie game in Arizona at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Cardinals going left to right this quarter. Brissett under center. He's got a deep back. Handoff up the middle for it. Oh, man, he's got the first down right up the gut. I believe that was Knight. Unless they mark him like half a yard short. Yeah, nobody. McKinney was there for the stop, but man. Oh, they did say 2nd and 1. Okay. I thought he had it. Whew, my eyes are itchy. 9:15 to go in the third. And what's the call here? What the heck? Why did they step in? Oh, they got to remove Knight from the game. That's why they stepped in. The clock is stopped at 9:11. Yeah, maybe they need to reevaluate him. That was a hard hit. Looked like he lowered his head, though. So that's on him. I mean, not to be like a jerk, but you got to know what you're doing. I mean, I'm pretty sure he lowered his head on that hit. All right, there's still 9 seconds on the play clock. They'll put both back in motion in a second. All right, now what? Are they going to reset the play clock? All right, Knight headed to the blue tent. All right, clock is rolling. 7, 6, 5. Handoff up the middle. It's very close. That should be enough for a first down for the Cardinals. Make it. 8:52 to go, third quarter. $194 to 154 in yards for the Cardinals and 13 to 10 in first downs. 1st and 10 at their own 45. Brissett in shotgun. Here's the snap. Fakes the handoff. There's a blitz on. Packers finally get home. Are they going to whistle it dead, or are we going to get whistled for like something stupid because they didn't blow it dead in time? Oh, hopefully Walker's all right. I don't know if he got hurt. It's going to be 2nd and long. Let's see what they say here. No, ESPN doesn't have it yet. It was like a jailbreak. I mean, the Packers, I think, sent more. But, man, Walker was getting held by the back, too. All right, 2nd and long. 2nd and 17. 7:42 to go. Handoff to 22. Gets out to the 40, maybe the 41. We'll say a gain of 3. 3rd and 14. Gotta get a stop. And don't give up like a dozen and give them a manageable 4th and 2. You gotta get off the field here, defense. Cannot afford a first down. Third and 14. 7:10 to go. Third quarter. Tie game. from their 40.5-yard line. Shotgun, back to pass. Brissett looking, throws down the left sideline. Harrison catches it at the 25, 1st and 10. Oh, for the love of God. 3rd and 14, and you give up that noise. Come on. Hobbs got beaten badly. Actually, his coverage wasn't terrible, but great ball by Brissett and great catch by Harrison Jr., And Jeff Hafley said, gee, damn it. Come on. 1st and 10 at the Packers 24. Far hash mark. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's probably McBride for about a gain of 9. 2nd and 1. All right, keep them out of the end zone. Cannot give up a touchdown on this drive. $5:47 to go, 3rd quarter. 2nd and 1 at the Green Bay 15. In shotgun, 3 receivers to the near side. Short pass to McBride. He has the 1st down near the 11. 1st and 10. All right, hold them on 4 straight plays. Do not, give up a touchdown. Keep them out of the end zone, please. Come on, defense. Sack, fumble, interception. Just tackle for loss. Something here. Spark. 1st and 10 from the 12. They mark. Shotgun handoff. Gets a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up to the 11. Let's see, who is that other back with Knight out? It must be Michael Carter, 22, getting the carries. Wilson, Dortch, McBride, Harrison Jr. are the skill position players, and Carter. They say no gain, 2nd and 9. Yeah, they marked him back at the 2nd and 10, back at the 12. Back to pass, looking, throws over the middle, wide open, McBride. He's in for the touchdown. Hobbs made a feeble tackle attempt. And, wow, there goes all the momentum you had built up after getting the turnover and getting the 6 points off the turnovers. And nobody can keep an eye on McBride for some reason. Nobody had him. Free release off the line of scrimmage from the right side. Just did a quick slant route to the far side. Caught it. Briefly got hit by Hobbs at the 1 and easily turned into the end zone. So extra point coming up. Snap, hold, kick, nearly blocked by the Packers, but it's through the uprights and good. I thought the edge guy got there. So 20-13, we're back down by 7 again. It was 13-6 at halftime. Briefly tied it up, and the Cardinals answer and ram it right down the Packers' throat. 10 plays, 65 yards in 5.5 minutes. It's too easy. I don't even think the Packers gave him any first downs on, dumb penalties. I don't think. 4th quarter in Denver. They're in the red zone, but they're down 19-0. Oh, no. Jaden Daniels just fumbled. And he's also grabbing at his right knee. So, wow, double whammy. Adding injury to insult. Yeah, he's hobbling bad. Oh, man, I hope he's all right. All right, Broncos have a 1st and goal at the Giant 2. Nix rolls out, nearly threw an interception. Batted down at the line of scrimmage. 95 was thinking about going to the house. Robertson Harris. And just couldn't keep the ball in his hands. Almost a Mo Picks. Actually, it was just knocked down with the right hand, so don't know how easily he could have corralled that. All right, well, 2nd and goal for Denver. Packers got to play much better in the final 20 minutes than they played in the first 40. Tipped up in the air, you've got to be kidding me, for a touchdown. What a lucky touchdown for the Broncos. What a bunch of garbage. Oh, that was so lucky. I don't know who he was throwing to. Looked like Cortland Sutton was held on the play. Sutton was the intended target, and then somebody caught it and got their hip down. Number 11 in the side of the end zone. Down 19. I guess you could go for 2 and make it an 11-point game. Yeah, I agree. Whether it's injury or not, he's just not looking good. It's hard to bring McBride down. Nobody covered McBride on that touchdown. It was unbelievable. Looks like Denver got the 2-pointer. They're down 19-8. Kick is in the air and returned by Savion Williams. Near numbers, near the 30. Still moving out to the 33. 1st and 10 for the Packers with 4:10 to go. Yeah, Packers need some secondary help. 1st and 10 coming up for Jordan Love and the offense. Oh, and the hair. Yeah, I remember. That wasn't too terrible coverage. He did, grab him, and I mean, that was a good ball by Brissett. I mean, you got to tip your cap to him. That was a pretty good throw. He kind of put it where Harrison could go up and jump for it. Yeah, no, I get you. I'm just disappointed nobody's covering McBride. I'm not blaming it on any one player, but how do you miss McBride? Free release, off the line of scrimmage, and he just does a little slant or a drag route and gets an easy walk-in touchdown with one little minor hit. All right, handoff. Wilson bounces it out to the outside numbers. A nice pickup when it looked like he was going to get tackled for a loss. 2nd and 4 coming up. They do give him a gain of 6. Under 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Packers got to be thinking touchdown. They can't afford to settle for field goals. They got to keep pace. As we've seen, the Packers' defense is much worse in the second half than it is in the first half. Handoff. Wilson. This one goes. They're going to give him maybe a yard to bring up 3rd and 3. I don't know. Packers have 54 penalty yards and only 49 rushing yards. Awesome. That's not something you want to see. Shotgun. Back to pass. Dumps it off to Kraft. He's got the first down inside the 50, 45, 40. Tackled out of bounds at the Cardinals 37. 1st and 10. Green Bay. Yeah, the week 1 and 2 defense has gone the way of the dodo bird. I'd say, well, for the first 2 and 3/4 3/4 of a game, they played well. Then we had the meltdown, and so really the first 3 games the defense was good. It wasn't their fault on that Cleveland loss. Then that tie against the Cowboys, and the second half defense has definitely been a problem. The Bengals moved the ball in the second half. Now, obviously the Cowboys did. I'm missing a game in there. Back to pass. Love looking, throws it incomplete to Kraft at 220. 220. 2nd and 10. Corners are a problem. We are without Lucas Van Ness. Parsons gets held every or double teamed. I don't know. I don't know if the linebackers can cover. Yeah, I'm not sure about our scheme. It's just weird. They don't make adjustments in the second half. That's what I will say. Or other teams make the right adjustments. Love on a keeper. He gets hit. Nearly fumbled it away. We do have a penalty on the flag. If this was a free play, I don't know why Jordan's putting himself in danger there. At 2:12. I think it's a little of everything. But I wouldn't really blame the defensive ends, I guess. All right, illegal hands to the face. That should be a first down. Green Bay. So, yeah, Jordan, throw it away. Don't take a shot when we're getting a free play here. Wow, Colts are just walking on, just boat racing the Chargers. 5 penalties for 54 yards for the Packers, 4 for 35 for the Cardinals. Under center, 1st and 10, Cardinal 28. Love back to pass, looking, avoids the rush. He's going to keep it. 25-20, slides down at about the 16. 1st and 10. There you go, Jordan. Yeah, I know. I didn't like him. If he had a free play, why is he taking that shot? Hey, hello, Derek. Welcome. Thanks for checking in. I'll catch up on the other ones. But yeah, Father Time, it's a little of everything. But I'm just kind of saying how the second half defense, the other team is making adjustments, and the Packers defense doesn't seem to adjust on the fly well. Oh, my clock is way behind. Jordan back to pass, lofts it for Kraft, incomplete. And it probably wouldn't have been much of a gain anyways. It looked like there was a defender in the area. I think Kraft had to move to avoid somebody. Oh, it went right over his helmet. Little overthrown, I guess, but Wilson would have made the hit right away. Cowboys driving, 1st and goal at the Washington 5. 2nd and 10, 1 minute to go in the third. Packers at the Cardinals' 16-yard line. They dump it to Jacobs. They're trying to block it up with receivers, and we got a flag on the play. They got maybe 5. Great. Malik Heath lined up in the neutral zone. You bum. What are we doing? Get him off the field. Why? 2nd and 15. Yeah, they got to take that. Would have been 3rd and I don't know. Cowboys are up big too. They're boat racing the Commanders now. 34-15. Hopefully Jaden Daniels went to the locker room. They just showed. Uh-oh. That's not good. So it's Marcus Mariota time. All right, 2nd and 15. Love and shotgun. 3 receivers to the near side. Back to pass. He has to throw it away. The rush was on. And he missed Wilson. But we got a late flag. They might have roughed the passer. I'm hoping. Yeah, it's against the Cardinals. Stills doesn't like it. Or still? Yes. 1st down. Let's see where they spot it. He didn't like the call, but Tufsky Krapsky. Ooh, well, he did give him a 2-handed shove. You know they protect the quarterbacks. No reason for that. The Packers would have been backed up on a 3rd and 15 because of the incompletion? That's just a dumb penalty. Yeah, dude, that is roughing the passer. Hate to break it to you, they protect the quarterbacks. 1st and 10 at just inside the 11. They can technically get a first down. Handoff, I assume Wilson down to the 7. So we'll say gain of 4, 2nd and 6. Yeah, we'll take that first down. That's just a dumb. You know that they protect the quarterbacks. You know that. And there was no reason just to give Jordan Love a two-handed shove. 3 receivers to the far side. Looks like Kraft to the near side, but that's the end of the third quarter. So the Packers will have a 2nd and 6 at the Cardinals 7. I can't think straight here. All right, I'll catch up on the chat. Let me reset the clock first, though, for the fourth quarter. All right, let's catch up on the chat. Yeah, the Browns, I think a little bit has been the line. Yeah, I think their D-line has been all right. Their offensive line is better when they get Zach Tom and Banks in there. Yeah, I didn't like Jordan with the free play taking that shot. He should have just thrown it away. Yeah, that was bad, that roughing the passer. Yeah, that was good. Yeah, what the heck? Are we 0-1-1 on the road this year? I know the Panthers, I think, just got their first road win. Yeah, Mariota. Yeah. All right, let me get more water. Looks like it is Mariota for Washington. Oh, thanks. I should really stand up. It's okay. Thank you. Oh, that's plenty. Thank you. All right, let me stretch real quick. Well, Chargers are back within 14, but there's only 13 minutes to go. And the Colts have the ball on a 3rd and 2. Yeah, I know. We need a road win. It's so hard. Incomplete for the Colts. There's still 12:48 to go, so Chargers aren't out of this one yet, as hard as that is to believe. 12:48 to go, and they'll be getting the ball back, unless the Colts go for it in their own territory, 4th and 2. But it looks like this Cowboys game has so much time left. This is such a slow game. No, they charger it when they have a lead that they blow, not when they're trailing. Sorry, needing to stretch. Only NFL. I missed it. Some stat about the Packers. All right, back to this game. 2nd and 6 from the Cardinals 7. Packers gotta get a touchdown here. Packers going left to right in their white road jerseys. Love in shotgun. He has Jacobs. Now Jacobs in motion. It's a handoff. Nope, they faked it. Love rolls to the near side. Caught for the touchdown. That is Kraft. Touchdown. 14:55. All right. Whoops, I forgot to reset the timeouts at half. Sorry. Totally forgot. I always forget that. Good fake to Jacobs. Kraft caught it. Stumbled into the end zone. We've led by 10 plus in every game. Yeah, until today, right? We haven't had the lead. We've been tied. So we were down 3-0. All right. Havrasek kicks it through the uprights, and we are tied again, 20-all, with most of the fourth quarter to go. And the Cowboys, looks like they got another touchdown. Yep. Yeah, we need a Broncos update. I mean, who cares about Dallas? That game has 5:31 to go in the third. It is so slow. The chart. Yeah, I hear you. Kraft and Dobbs, yeah. Well, let's see. Dobbs 5 for 68, Golden 4 for 37, Kraft 3 for 35 and a touchdown. Love 16 out of 23, 152 yards and a touchdown. Only took a sack, 1 sack. Jacobs 6 for 30 and 1. Yeah, they have not run the ball. They haven't even given Chris Brooks a carry. He has 1 target. You know, he's been in on pass pro on 3rd down, but with Jacobs, you know, obviously battling an illness and a calf injury, you would think they would try to run the other guys a little more. I know Wilson hasn't had a lot of success, but you'd think they would try to take some pressure off. But they just haven't had the ball much. Hey, Alex, welcome. Oh, for fantasy points? Gotcha. Thanks for checking in, Alex. Thanks for being here. Ooh, my eyes itch. Yeah, I gotcha. Chargers down 14, but they got a 3rd and 4 deep in their own territory. And Colts coach is pitching a fit about something. Not sure what. I think he wanted a timeout. 26-8 Giants. So they answered with a touchdown after the Broncos touchdown. I didn't even see that. They've only got 8.5 minutes to go in Denver. That'd be a huge upset, I think, if the Giants can hang on to that one. 9 plays, 67 yards, 4 minutes and 15 seconds taken off the clock. 3rd reception TD by a tight end today. Was it National Tight Ends Day? I missed the memo. Oh, and Kraft's got something in his left nostril. He must have had a nose. Yeah, it's still in there. They just stuffed some gauze in there. Maybe got hit in the face. Return from the 2 up the far numbers. Oh, he bounced it out at the 25, 30, 35, 40, but a flag. Hopefully this is holding and this is going to come back. Dang it. Terrible coverage by the kicking unit, by the kick coverage. Hopefully this is going to be a legal block in the back or a hold and take the Cardinals further back in their own territory. Any day we want to. Nope, it's a face mask on the Packers. So why would I even think that? Great. So they'll be into Packer territory. Yeah, looked like who was that? I can't. 53 grabbed Dortch's face mask. All right, excellent field position for the Cardinals after the special teams screw up. Of course, hadn't had one of those yet today. Got to get that out of the way. Okay. Yeah, no, I got to. Our first and 10 at the Green Bay 45 already for the Cardinals. Shotgun, empty backfield. Pass to McBride, taken down by Wooden after a gain of 4. Good play by the D lineman. Oh, here's the last Giants. Oh, the Giants got a tipped catch of their own. Oh, take that, Denver, after you got your lucky lone score. The Giant, it almost looked like a deliberate tip to the other guy, and he took it in from 45 yards out. Giants getting their own luck. 2nd and 6. Fakes the handoff. Rush is on. They missed him. Wooden chasing him. Who's 55? Enagbare? Missed him. And Brissett got a short gain. It will be 3rd and short. And a late flag. Come on. Walker's down, too. Quay Walker. Not good. And Hobbs held, so it's a first down. Gosh, frickin' darn it. Get him off the field. Put in Valentine. He couldn't be any worse. Valentine bowlered somebody, and meanwhile, Quay Walker is sitting up, but hasn't gotten up yet. Yeah, hopefully we can just hold him to a field goal attempt. That's all I'm hoping for after that. All right, so Walker got sandwiched between two linemen. I'm not sure what he injured. The one guy was blocking Gary. Okay, Walker's jogging off under his own power. I don't know if it's some sort of arm issue or what. I'm sure he'll head to the blue medical tent to be evaluated. And I just spilled water all over my sweatshirt. Awesome. 8 penalties, 79 yards for the Packers, 5 for 45 for the Cardinals. 1st and 10. Receiver in motion. Handoff to the near side. Oh, that's almost a 9-yard gain. What's his name is back? Bam Knight. So that's bad news. I mean, good for him, but bad news for the Packers. He's been tearing them up. All right, they're saying, I knew it was 2nd and 1, and they were changing to 2nd and 1 as I was going to change to 2nd and 2. Handoff to Knight again. He's got the first down near the Packer 21-yard line. Oh, our wonderful special teams hadn't reared their ugly heads yet, and Packers are paying for it. Great kick return, tacked on a face mask call. Cardinals started the drive at the Packers 45. That was a worse 21. I don't know. Stokes, because he had one pass defense his first year as a rookie. He's already had more than that for the Raiders. Oh, the Packers stuffed the run there. Are they going to say no gain, 2nd and 10? I thought they tackled him for a loss. I don't know. Stokes never did much for the Packers. Of course, we haven't seen a whole lot of Hobbs yet. Hey, Star Strider. Hope you're doing well. From the 21. Thanks for checking in and watching. In shotgun. Back to pass. Brissett complete over the middle to McBride. Or to the near numbers, I should say. 3rd and short. 3rd and very manageable. 3rd and 2. Man. Oh, my goodness. The second half defense, the penalties, the stupid special teams gaffes. I'm sick of it all. Shotgun, back to pass, 3rd and 2, dumps it off. Knight has it, tackled by Cooper at about the 8. That'll be 1st and goal. Oh, my gosh. Keep them out of the dang end zone. Under 11 to go now. 1st and goal, Cardinals. From the 8. Under center. Handoff. And the Packers snuffed it out. Tackled him back at the 10. Looked like, Hopper got in there. I was going to say Cooper, but it was Hopper. Good to see him make a play. I don't know. I wish I knew. Yeah, I don't get the Hawks though. I'm blacked out. Star Strider. That's why I can't do the game. I can't do NHL Network games. Anything on Turner or HBO Go or Blackhawks. I'm blacked out. Shotgun, back to pass. Brissett under pressure. Parsons had him, and he throws it out of the back of the end zone. Gosh darn it. I thought he was going to take him down for the sack at 9:50. 3rd and goal from about the 10. Oh, he just got his left arm and over pursued. Oh, and somebody hit him right after the throw. It looked like, is that Wooden? No. Who's 96? I'm forgetting. 9:50 to go. 3rd and goal from the 10. In shotgun, empty backfield. 3 receivers to the far side, including McBride. Back to pass. 4-man rush. Looked like there was a hold. Come on, Parsons gets the sack. Back at the 25. Let's go. Now Micah got home. Wow, that was huge. And this will be about a 43-yard attempt. Not that that's difficult, but it's not a chip shot by any means either. Yeah, Parsons just blew by the right tackle and got in there. Huge play. You can be a Blues fan. That's fine. Yeah. No Blackhawks. Local blackouts apply. Actually, it's a 39-yard attempt. The kick is up right down the middle pretty much and good at 9:01 to go. So the Cardinals take the 3-point lead. The defense bent but didn't break. We'll take that. That's about all you can hope for, especially in the second half, seems like. All right, what are the Chargers doing here? How close are they? They're getting low on time, 5:04, and they only have 2 timeouts. And they're only at the Colts 40, and they got a 3rd and 6. Well, I guess they're at the 39 and a half. They got to get to the 33. Back to pass. Herbert throws, and it's dropped. Kind of short. 4th and 6, 5 minutes to go. Bless you. Yeah, huge sack. Forced him to kick the field goal. All right, 9:01 to go. Brissett, 20 of 27, 216 yards, 2 touchdowns. He has taken 5 sacks. Bam Knight gashing him, 14 carries for 57 yards. As a team, they have 85. Looks like the Chargers got the first down at the Colts 29 or 28. Trey McBride killing them. 9 catches, 68 yards, and 2 touchdowns. So they have 2 touchdowns and 3 field goals by Chad Ryland, the longest 40. They've only had to send in Pat O'Donnell to punt it away once. Yeah, both teams all 3 timeouts. Looks like they're reviewing a Washington possible touchdown. 26-16 Giants. They have the ball. 5:13 to go. Chargers down 38-24. They've got the ball. Yeah, we've got 41-15 Dallas. Good Lord. Just under 2.5 to go. Looks like they're reviewing a... Oh, they gave him the touchdown. 41-21 now pending the extra point. Giants need to get some first downs to nail down this game. Extra point is good. All right, well, let's get back to this game. Oops, forgot to put 4th quarter. My bad. Forgot all about it. All right, here's the kickoff. Ryland is set. He moves forward. Kick is in the air. Taken at the 5. Returned up the near numbers. Near sideline. Bo Melton hit out of bounds there at the 30, but guess what? There's flags on the field. Of course it's holding because our special teams stink. Good gravy. So that'll back the Packers up deep into their own territory. All right. Giants have a 3rd and 5 from their own 35. Just under 5 minutes to go. Shotgun dart back to pass. Throws over the middle. Intercepted by number 40. 30, 25, 20. Down to the 18. What a horrible pass by Dart. The Broncos aren't dead yet. Unbelievable. Each team has one timeout left. I don't know what Dart was thinking or looking at. Oh, Love bobbled the snap. He rolls out to the far side and just chucks it in the ground, aiming for maybe Kraft. Yeah, that play was blown up. Can't tell if that was Love's fault or Jenkins' fault. I think Love just dropped it. So that'll bring up a 2nd and 10. Yeah, the special teams are killing us. Some bad penalties in the 4th quarter. 8:52 to go for 2nd and 10 from the 16. Throw. Dobbs caught near the 20 or 21, but the Packers are going to have a 3rd and at least 5 coming up. Clock rolling. They can't afford. I don't know, man. Let's just pick up this first down. They actually call it 3rd and 6. Huh. Nice simulation on NHL 98. I'll get to that in a minute. Love in shotgun, 2 receivers each side. He has a back with him in the backfield. Golden in motion to the near side. Back to pass. Looking. Come on, dump it off. Terrible. He got deflected or something. He had Kraft in the flat. And they're going to have to send Wheeland on to punt it away. My gosh, this team. I missed it. Nah, Love kind of short-armed it as he was getting hit, I guess. Gosh darn it. Here's the snap. He moves forward. Kick is in the air. Fair catch signaled and out of bounds just inside the 30. At 7:58. 1st and 10 for the Cardinals. Boy, we need a turnover or a quick 3 and out. We can't afford much time to be taken off here. Denver, 3rd and 5 from the Giants. 14, we got a penalty. Oh, my gosh. Three, 2 in regular. Yeah, I forgot. It was overtime, right? 4-3 or something. Yeah, the Kings got robbed. They called a goaltender interference that should not have been a goaltender interference and wiped out the Kings goal. Yeah, special teams are killing us on penalties in the 4th quarter. Set up the Cardinals on a short field and set the Packers offense up deep in their own territory, and they had to punt it away. Nix throws, caught down near the 1, 2nd and goal. So Denver could be looking at getting back within 3. 4th and 27 for the Chargers. Herbert throws, but they're going to be tackled short of the line, short of the line to gain. So it should be. It's not quite kneel down time, but it's getting there for the Colts. Probably 1 first down, and that game's over. 26-22. So the Broncos must have got a touchdown I'm assuming they're going to kick the extra point and get within 3, but you never know with Sean Payton. Oh, my goodness. Oh, the Packers. I think the Packers have Carolina next week, if I'm not mistaken, or do they have Pittsburgh? I've already forgotten. I think I'm thinking of Tecmo Bowl. It's probably the Panthers, who aren't any easy pushover by any means either, but none of these games are going to be simple. Thank you. All right, Brissett and company, 1st and 10 at their own 28. Fakes the handoff, back to pass, throws it to the back, who gets a first down near the 40. Oh, no words. Yeah, there's been one bothering me. Like, nobody picked up the back out of the backfield. Too easy. Carter on the catch, number 22 for the first down. Probably could have called holding on most plays there because it looked like somebody could have batted the ball down, but they couldn't get a full reach because they were being held. In shotgun, 39-yard line. This time it's a handoff. Carter takes it to the outside, gets maybe 1 to the 40. 2nd and 9. I haven't heard anything about Quay Walker. So who knows? They never say anything about Quay's injury. Guess I should have looked it up on X. Yeah, I thought they had that game in the bag. That was a bad pick by Jackson Dart. I saw that. Back to pass, Brissett on 2nd and 9 and just throws it short near the Packers' 43-yard line. 3rd and 9. 6:35. Just well short of the intended receiver. So they get the extra point. New York Giants are still up 3. All right, there we go. Quay Walker back in. If I said Rashid, I was mistaken. But Quay is back in for the Packer D. Huge 3rd and 9. Got to stop him. No excuses. Brissett back to pass. 4-man rush doesn't get home. Oh, man. Oh, tackled a yard short of the first down. 4th down. Either 4th and 1 or 4th and 2. Gosh, darn it. They didn't pick somebody up. And good tackle by Cooper to save the first down, but they'll probably frickin' go for it. Near midfield. I don't know. Oof. Well, as of now, they're sending him out there. Maybe they're going to try and draw him offside. Oh, please, we need a stop. And the Cardinals wanted a reset of the play clock, but I think the Packers just bailed them out with a timeout at 5:58. Why? The play clock was at 7. Why are we taking a timeout? Brissett was signaling to, oh my gosh. They needed a play clock reset. We got McBride, DeGuara, the former Packer. They just signed this week because they lost somebody. Who else? We got a receiver, Harrison, to the far side, but they're going to line it up with and Brissett snuck it. There is no chance he got this first down. We're going first down, Packers, at 5:51. Wow, what a play call. on 4th and a long one. You've been running the ball great all day, and then suddenly you decide to try and sneak it. And wow. Well, the Packers will take it. Holy Toledo. Oh, I had the Packers with the ball on accident, I think, while the Cardinals did. Now they got it back. Hey, Mac, thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Always welcome. Wow. Huge stop by the Packers defense. Packers offense needs to cash in with a touchdown this drive. From the 48, Love, handoff. Jacobs gets maybe 2. Max of 3. 2nd and 7 or 8. Oh, they did give him gain of 3. And the Colts got their first down, so they're at the 2-minute warning. Should be kneel down time, just about. I know. I knew they signed him earlier. Man, he was terrible. Clock rolling, under 5:20 to go now. I was the one that told you they signed him. Back to pass, looking. Love batted down at the line of scrimmage. They got a 3rd and 7 coming up. Calais Campbell looked like he got it. Oh my gosh, Green Bay. This is so nerve-wracking. Is it 3rd and 7 or 3rd and 8? Because ESPN had 3rd and 8. What does NFL.com have? 2nd and 7, so 3rd and 7. Oh, brother. Come on. Shotgun, back to pass. Love looking, throws it over the middle. Kraft has it near the first down. That should be first down. Under 5 to go. Whew. Kraft did a little chip on the edge rusher, then caught it and got it just enough for the first down after absorbing the hit by 42. He fell forward. Oh. All right, 4:33 to go in the fourth quarter. Handoff. And Jacobs falls forward for maybe a gain of 5. 2nd and 5 coming up. There's a run to the near side. I know. I saw him on the last play. I told you that. I know. I told you he was in on that 4th down play. I said DeGuara just signed this week, former Packer on the Cardinals. I said that. All right, 2nd and 5. Kraft in motion. Shotgun, handoff to Jacobs. He is short of the first down, but it'll be like 3rd and 1 on another carry to the inside, to the near side. Yeah, Packers got to grind clock. They can't give the Cardinals too much clock to have back, but got to keep picking up first downs here. Got to be thinking, it's okay. Got to be thinking first downs and touchdown here. Love under center. That's a toss play to Jacobs to the outside. What is this call? And he loses a yard. Come on, LaFleur. What is this garbage? What kind of call is that? Why do you do a toss play to Jacobs? That had no chance. The Cardinals had it snuffed out to the near sideline. Thompson on the hit. And they will send out, forgot his name, Havrasek. Yeah, Lucas Havrasek. 47-yard field goal attempt. Wait, did somebody take a... Why did the Packers take a timeout? Or are we going to think about going for it? Oh, for the love of God. Oh, my gosh. My nerves are shot. So apparently we're sending the offense back on the field. Truthfully, I don't know. The timeout situation makes me a little reluctant on this, though. Only one timeout left. Oh, boy. 4th and 2 at the Cardinal 29. Yeah, they lost a yard on the last play. They need to get 2 or more here. In shotgun, 3 receivers to the far side. Dobbs is the near side receiver. Jacobs in shotgun with him. Unless they're going to try and draw him off. Yeah, I'm wondering if that... Nope, shotgun. Back to pass. Throws it down the left sideline. Caught by Kraft for a first down. Unbelievable at 2:26 on 4th and 2. Oh, my goodness. Kraft with a good move to the outside. Got both feet in. Secured the catch, yeah. Looked like Love was looking his way the whole time and just waited for him to come out of his break. Whew. Oh, man. 1st and 10 at the Cardinal, 14. Jacobs on the carry, bounces it outside, trips up, and gets down to the 8. So probably about 2nd and 4. No, they say 5. They might take this down to the 2-minute warning. Trey McBride has 9 catches, 68 yards, 2 touchdowns. And Kraft has 5 for 58 and 1 touchdown. Okay, so combined, the 2 tight ends have 3 touchdowns today. I think that's what they were saying. 2-minute warning. 2-minute warning. Packers have a 2nd and 5, down by 3. But they're at, the Cardinal, they're saying the 9-yard line. Wow. All right, meanwhile... Denver at the Giants, 18. 1st and 10. Bo Nix on a keeper to the near numbers. He's in for the touchdown. Unbelievable. How did the Giants choke this game away? Well, I know. Jackson Dart threw a horrific interception. Giants still have 151 and 1 timeout, but they're gonna be needing a touchdown if Will Lutz hits the extra point here for Denver. All right. Lutz is on the field. Here's the snap, the hold, the kick is right down the middle and good. 30-26 Broncos, but 1 timeout to work with and still 151 in the game for the Giants. Broncos are out of timeouts, it looked like. Bo Nix calling his own number and just nobody touched him on the way to the end zone. Oh, sorry. Long day, but one more game to go after this tonight. Start the stream about 7:15 for Falcons 49ers. 2 more games tomorrow night. So about another hour till the next game. Hope you can join us then as well. All right, they're just getting back from commercial. Giants will be kicking off. Wait, how many games are in progress now? Dallas still has a long way to go. They're up 44-22. Oh, yeah. I'm assuming the Colts already beat the Cardinal. I'm sorry. The Colts already beat the Chargers. All right. Packers with a 2nd and 5 at the Cardinal 9-yard line. They have one timeout. Cardinals have all 3 timeouts. Golden in motion to the backfield. Now he loops around. Hand off to Jacobs. Bounces it to the outside numbers. Takes it inside for the first down. He's taken down at the 1. So I'm assuming the Cardinals already took a timeout. 1st and goal, Green Bay. Okay, there had to be a timeout, Cardinals, I assume. Otherwise, why else did the clock stop? It is a Cardinal timeout. All right. They got a nice run by back-to-back runs by Jacobs, and their 1st and goal at the 1. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. Whew. Giants at their own 30. Dart looking, throws down the field, overshot. All right, handoff to Jacobs. He's met at the goal line, but it should be a touchdown. Whoops, hit the mic stand. 150. All right, Packers back in the lead. Cardinals still do have 2 timeouts remaining. An important extra point coming up here. 26-23 on the Josh Jacobs 1-yard rushing touchdown. So he's got a streak going again. The only time he didn't score a rushing touchdown was against Cleveland. All right, extra point try by Havrasik. Here's the snap, the hold. The kick is up and good. And the Packers just need to keep the Cardinals out of the end zone, and they can pick up the W, but there's still a long way to go. All right, so they made the Cardinals burn at least 1 timeout, so that was good. Do you host on Thanksgiving? Yeah, I don't know what we're doing. I'll try to stream. Packers are playing, so I'd like to. We'll see. I forgot we got a vacation coming up in January, so I'm going to miss like 2 weeks, and I'm going to miss the conference championships, so I won't be streaming. I should be able to watch, but it'll be like the conference championships and the you know, the bye week between the championships and the Super Bowl. All right, tons of time left and 2 timeouts. That's the only thing. All right, taken in the end zone and downed. 1st and 10 coming up for the Cardinals. They need a touchdown drive. Hopefully the Packers defense can rise to the occasion here. And looks like the Giants were just short on 4th and 19. Oh, wait, did they give them the 1st down? Holy cow, they did. So that game's not over yet. I thought they were short. Oh, and a roughing the passer penalty. Wow. All right, 1st and 10. Brissett in shotgun at their own 35. Back to pass. 4-man rush. Throws it into the ground. Number 22, the intended target. Oh, no. What's the flag for? Holding on the Cardinals? Good. Yeah, I was going to say, there you want to take that penalty. All right, 1st and 20 coming up for the Cardinals. We'll take that. Push them back 10 yards. Long throw by, Dart almost picked off. at the 2. Man, somebody for the Broncos is slow to get up. Shotgun, back to pass. Brissett over the middle, caught by McBride. That's about 5 or 6 yards, bringing up 2nd down and 14. Yeah, they did give him 6. All right, trying to go hurry up. Brissett, he's got Carter in the backfield with him. Back to pass, looking. Rushes on, throws over the middle, and is caught by 17 down at the Packer 46-yard line. Come on. Who was that? Jones. Gosh darn it. What was that? How did he get that wide open? Looks like McKinney made the tackle. 1:05 to go. Shotgun back to pass. They're sending a lot. And caught. No, incomplete, but there is a flag on the play. Illegal contact on the Packers. That'll be another 1st down. Looks like it's on Nixon. Yeah, of course, Vilmuth says it's definitely going to be called because he's terrible. 10 penalties for 94 yards for the Packers. 6 for 55 for the Cardinals. 1st and 10 at the Packer 40. Far hash mark. In shotgun. 3 receivers to the near side. I don't understand how they get away with all this lineman movement before the snap. Plenty of time and throws it short to Harrison. Incomplete. That didn't take much time at all, though. 2nd and 10. I don't know if the Giants choked it away yet. They're down 30-26 with 55 seconds left. Got to check red zone. 2nd and 10 with 55 seconds to go. All right, Brissett in shotgun. 3 receivers to the near side. Back to pass. 4-man rush. Dumps it off to Carter. He's going to get the 1st down and carry the Packers down to the 26. Unbelievable. Parsons back on the field. It looks like 36 seconds to go. In shotgun. Back to pass again. 4-man rush. Parsons is there for the sack back at the 36. 2nd and long. That might be a loss of 10. They're going to have to burn a timeout with 27 seconds to go. Holy Toledo. Parsons had to leap and take Brissett down. My, what a huge play. Yeah, that had to be a timeout by the Cardinals. Holy crap. Throw to the end zone. Leaping catch is incomplete. Looks like the Giants will have... Oh, there's a flag. Might have been DPI at the goal line for Denver, so hold on. Okay, yeah. No, I might stream. If I'm not doing anything, I'll definitely stream on the holidays. 2nd and they call it 19. They're at the frickin' 35-yard line. Okay. Fine. Shotgun, Brissett, back to pass. Moves forward, keeps it, and gets taken down by Hobbs at the 20, maybe 6. So should be 3rd and 10 minimum. That might have been a gain of 9. And the Cardinals are out of timeouts with 19 seconds to go. Packers can use their last one if they need to get a look on 3rd or, whatever down. Oh, boy. Yeah, big hit by Hobbs. Leveled Brissett. That was a clean hit, too. 1st and goal for the Giants with 40 seconds to go. The Giants have 1 timeout left. I don't know what's going on. Got to get back to this game, though. All right. 3rd and 10 from the Packer 27. Brissett in shotgun. He's got Carter with them. 4-man rush. Wooden is there. Throws towards the end zone. Way incomplete. Way out of bounds. Is what I meant to say. Way out of bounds. Incomplete. I don't know why. All right. 4th and 10. Yeah, Brissett was going for Harrison, but he chucked it out of bounds. He didn't want to take the sack because that would have pretty much been game over. All right, 1st and goal coming up. 40 seconds to go for the Giants. They finally got that all sorted out. I'm assuming the Colts already beat the Chargers a while ago. All right, 4th and 10 from the Packer 27. Shotgun, back to pass. Brissett looking, heaves it towards the end zone. Tipped out of bounds, incomplete. And there is your dagger with all of 6 seconds left. Oh, the Packers pull one out of thin air. They did not play that great. Dart looks like he's close to a touchdown. Depends on the spot. Meanwhile, in in Denver, that was tipped out of the back of the end zone, caught well behind the end zone. Packers, I think somebody broke it up. I think Harrison had it, and somebody on the Packers tipped it away. Jones caught it, but he was, in the white paint behind the back of the end zone. All right, 1 kneel down. Yeah, 1-1-1. I need 3 straight when leading by in the 4th. Oh, under review on the field, by the way, in Denver. Oh, my eyes are so itchy. 27-23 final. Packers win. The Packers improved to 4. It is a touchdown. Bo Nix. Holy Toledo. Bo Nix giveth and taketh away here. Cardinals dropped to 2-5. They have had some tough luck the entire 2025 season. Hey, the Ballpark Franks. Yeah, that was a pretty good game. Thanks. I'll double check 1 second. And they're lining up for the extra point. Is this a Fox game? Wait a minute. What channel am I on? So Fox should cut to the end of this game, I think. All right. Sorry. 1 second. Let me get this final score here. Oh, they blew the extra point. What's the score now? Not gloating at all. That's a tough way to lose for the Cardinals, I gotta say. They gave the Packers everything they could handle. 70% were right in the voting. Hopefully we get a little bonus coverage here on Fox. I don't think... Oh, no, this is a CBS game. Wait, no, I do have this game. All right, let me go to this game. We'll keep it on for a little bit. Yeah, that's right. I think I get... No, I don't get this game. Did they already go to 60 minutes? Yeah, they did. Oh, well, that's a crock. They tell you to turn into your local CBS, but my game ended and they went off the air. So we don't even get this game. Oh, awesome. Oh, whatever. What a ripoff, Red Zone. They didn't stay with this game. I got the Colts Chargers, which was over a while ago, and they didn't bother to show the end of the game. All right, well, whatever. Let me catch up on there. I'll put the box score up, and then we'll catch up on the chat. Well, like I said, that game's still going. Let me here, I'll click on this. 32-30 because they missed the extra point, if you can believe it. Let's get the live play-by-play. Oh, no. Okay. They're still on red zone. I'm a little shocked. Yeah, because my CBS is already signed off because they had the Colts Chargers. So missed extra point. That was huge. I wish I could eliminate this. Yeah, 30. Okay, Broncos completed it to the 48, and they just spiked it with 18 seconds to go. Yeah, the game's still going. Yeah, Zay Jones had a big game. Yeah, I'll probably stream on Thanksgiving. The Packers play it. Yeah. Oh, okay. I didn't get it. Okay, sorry. 1-1 on the road. Yeah, thanks the ballpark, Franks. Thanks, Father Time. Thanks, Mac. Thanks, everybody. Thanks, number one Packers fan. Oh, I see you changed the handle to match your channel name. All right, Broncos have a 1st and 5. There must have been a Giants penalty. Giants have a timeout, and they just used it. So neither team has a timeout left. Oh, boy. All right, let's go through the... Now did they cut away, or are we going to... Oh, I'm so upset here. We'll just keep it here, I guess. Love finished 19 of 29, 179 yards and a touchdown. Jacobs, 13 carries, 55 yards, 2 touchdowns. Dobbs, 6 catches, 72 yards. Tucker Kraft, 5 for 58 and a touchdown. Matthew Golden, 4 for 37. All right. 1st and 5 at the Giants' 43. That missed extra point is huge. Shotgun, back to pass. Nix throws to the left sideline, leaping catch by Cortland Sutton, but the clock is at 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. They spiked it at 2. Oh, my gosh. They got to the 20. Oh, the Giants are going to probably lose because of a missed extra point. Oh, that's awful. So they're mixing in highlights and this game. I'm shocked they're doing this. Maybe they realized most of the country had signed off with the other game or something. I don't know. Yeah, he spiked it. So I think we went through the Packers. 2 fumbles by Love and recovered. Yeah. Williams recovered a Brissett fumble. That led to a Packers score. Brissett played well, 25 of 36, 279 yards and 2 touchdowns, 6 sacks taken. Knight, 57 yards on the ground. McBride, the field goal is up and good, and the Giants blew it. So that's it. G-men choke because of a missed extra point. And I think that'll be it for me. I got to take a break and eat some dinner. Be back in a little over a half an hour. So I'm going to sign out. We pretty much... Oh, McBride, 10 catches, 74 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Thanks, everybody, for watching. Please like and subscribe on your way out. We'll see you in a little over a half hour for the nightcap. Niners, Falcons. Falcons at Niners. My bad. We'll be starting in a little over a half hour. 7:15. Sinbin Stream signing out, and bye-bye. Wishing you all well.